Hello everybody. So I'm thinking about doing a pick a card reading because we're going to have the full moon, not the new moon, the full moon in Aquarius over this weekend. So I'm saying over the weekend because it's different in whichever part of the world you're in, and the moon appears full in the sky for a few days. So we're talking things that may happen from this Thursday coming to Sunday, so generally around that time frame. So we'll have a look at like things that might come up for you, things that you might be feeling, things that people around you might be feeling, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So Aquarius is a very independent energy, it's a very innovative energy. The moon can be about secrets and things coming to light, and the full moon can be about completing things. So what I'm getting intuitively is that there may be kind of like light bulb moments where you suddenly realize something, especially in terms of emotions, because Aquarius is a very analytical energy. They don't tend to like sitting in their emotions. They tend to think of themselves as above emotions, not unfeeling, but definitely a little bit aloof. So if you've been a bit down in the trenches of your emotions recently, I feel like that's going to be lifted a little bit. You're going to get that higher perspective on the things that you've been feeling. You're going to get a little bit more stoic, a little bit more mentally in charge rather than emotionally in charge of different situations, is what I'm kind of seeing. So this is where that kind of light bulb moment comes from, that sudden realization of this is working, this isn't working. But the brilliant thing about Aquarius is it's very, very innovative. It's ruled by, I think it's Uranus, it could be Neptune, one of the two. But it's innovation energy, and I'm sorry, I get mixed up very, very easily. I've got a pickle brain. I blame my Gemini moon. So yeah, so you may find that you're going to get answers to problems quite quickly. There may also be a need to maybe run from your problems a little bit, or just gain some independence, especially if anyone's overly clingy or overly attached. Any kind of codependency, I think you're really going to need a bit of space from that. Those emotions are not going to be it for you right now. So that's generally speaking. Again, it does depend on your natal chart and where the moon is positioned in your 12 houses. But generally speaking, kind of like globally, that's what Aquarius energy is going to do for us when there's a full moon in Aquarius, I think. So a few songs that I've been getting through intuitively. I'm not sure if this is for this reading or not, but I'm going to run through them. So I was seeing 777, so watch out for 777. It could be just trying to get your attention, trying to get you to pay attention to what you're thinking at that time or what's going on around you, so watch out for that number. It is about life path as well, I believe, the number 7, so like a bit like fate, destiny. I channeled the song Downtown a couple of nights ago. You can always go downtown, which fits in with that kind of the need to possibly run away, run away from the things that are getting you down, and just go and have a really fun night out. So that could be something for some of you. I channeled very strongly a song called When I Get My Hands on You. Now, I don't know who originally sang it, but the version that I have on Spotify is New Basement Tapes. All these songs will be down in the description box down below. You can go and click on them and check them out. But that song is gorgeous, When I Get My Hands on You. So interested to see if that plays through at all. Spice Up Your Life by the Spice Girls came through, so maybe somebody wants to spice up the life a little bit. I don't know. Definitely getting this need to run away and have fun, because you also had like Just Like a Pill by Pink. I want to run just as fast as I can to the middle of nowhere. So it could be that somebody's running from feelings, running from situations. It does feel like this need because Aquarius is so independent, it may be this sudden need to kind of like escape. So just be aware of that. It may be a knee-jerk thing. So it may be somebody around you suddenly it's like, I need space, or you may be like that. It may just be a temporary thing just while the moon's doing its thing, right? So if you take a few deep breaths, pause the video, and have a look at these cards, see if there's one that you're particularly drawn to. Now I've got Amethyst, I've got clear quartz, and I've got rose quartz. So don't let your mind decide, let your intuition decide. You might want to take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, open them and see which one you're initially drawn to, and one of them really pulling at you more. And then go and check that description box down below where there'll be timestamps for each pile, and you can be taken to that reading. I am going to mostly pull cards on camera today. I've just got these initial starter cards, so you could choose. So if you want to pick your deck, and then I'll meet you. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I'll see you in a minute. Hello to those of you who chose pile 1 and the Amethyst. You've actually got 2 cards, so let's see what we're getting into. I'm going to move quite quickly just because of time, because I'm technically doing 3 readings in one. So yeah, bear with me. It's going to be kind of surface level. If this reading doesn't resonate, you can go ahead and pick a different pile or just leave it. It's up to you. So you've got adjustments are required. So this is a brilliant time actually to make adjustments, because again, that Aquarius energy is very intellectual, very good at looking at things from all different angles, and very good at innovating and thinking outside the box. So if something needs adjusting, now is a brilliant time to do it. And you've also got believe in the impossible. So yeah, so I feel like there may be something that you're feeling has kind of ground to a stop, and perhaps you need to give it a bit of a kick, give it a bit of an injection of the new, of the different. Okay, it feels like something needs reviving a little bit. So you may feel a little bit disillusioned right now, that something's not going to plan. It could just need a bit of spicing up, you know, like the Spice Girls, spice up your life. So inject some spice, pile 1, into whatever it is, and keep believing in the impossible. The blue moon is very, very rare, but it does occur. So it's like something that is rare may come up for you right now, especially like some kind of opportunity. Your song was, if I just get my book, your song was The Less I Know The Better by The Blossoms and Miles Kane. So there could be something there to do with, if you want to go and look up the video, it's just the Blossoms singing in isolation, you know, maybe look up the lyrics, see if something pops out to you there. It could be something to do with the names. Maybe the word blossoms means something to you. Maybe you've got a blossom tree locally. Yeah, maybe the names mean something as well there. So the less I know, the better. So that's strange, isn't it? The less I know, the better. So it could be talking about a relationship. Maybe you're interested in somebody, somebody's interested in you. The other person is like, perhaps this person is already in a relationship, and it's almost like the less I know, the better. You know, I don't want to hear about it, kind of thing. But believe in the impossible is here. Adjustments are required. Believe in the impossible. Right, what do we have for pile 1, please, around Aquarius full moon? What does pile 1 need to know? Let's get a card for pile 1, please, from the fairies. Here we go. So you have manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Okay, what do you want in your life? So it feels like there is an opportunity right now to, with that adjustment's required, right? Sorry, 2 things at once. So believe in the impossible, manifestation. It feels like you have an opportunity to make a wish right now around the time of the full moon. But be very, very clear about what you actually want. Because if you send mixed signals out to the universe, you're going to get mixed signals back. So you need to be very, very clear, not with other people, but with yourself and with that link to the universe about what you want. Now, you may be asking for a specific person when what you actually want is just the feeling of happiness, feelings of being supported, feelings of being in a relationship where that person's your friend. So be very, very clear about the basics of what you're asking for, and try not to confuse the energies. But believe in the impossible, that you can make your dreams a reality right now. You may have to take some steps yourself though, because you have this adjustments are required. So I feel like you could have already had something that you were trying to manifest, and maybe as time's moved on, maybe the situation has changed, your situation's changed. You may have different priorities right now about what you actually need. Perhaps what you needed before is not what you need now. So adjust your dreams and believe in the impossible. Yellow could be particularly significant for you there as well. It's a very yellow card. Anything else, please, Anything else for pile one? What else does pile one need to know? Ace of Air. Yeah, this is the light bulb moment. I feel like you're going to get some information. Somebody could give you some sort of truth. You could realize something. The Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords. So it is like that kind of like, this is brand new information. This is a brand new idea. So I feel like I'm going to put that with adjustments are required, because it could be that information comes into you and you have to adjust your plans. Sorry, I'm getting something else, so I'm just going to finish what I was saying then first. You could have to adjust your plans, or it could be that, I'm sorry, I can't, I'm completely distracted. What I was getting was that this is a Pegasus, like a unicorn, you know, it's like this fantasy animal. And the unicorn particularly talks to me. I know it's a Pegasus, I'm just saying because it's similar to a unicorn, right? It's like a magical horse. So it's like, believe in the impossible. The unicorn always says to me, like, believe in the impossible, believe in the fantasy, believe in the dream. You're healing something though. I feel like there could be some information that's come to you that's been a bit of a shock as well. It's like this wasn't part of the plan energy. So you're taking some time to think it through, taking some time to heal from it, taking some time to adjust. But don't give up on your dreams. And you know, your dreams are still possible. Believe in the impossible. But you may have to reassess slightly. A brilliant time to do it as well. Like I say, Aquarius is a very mental sign, very individual, very analytical. So now is such a good time to kind of to really revise things. You know, you're going to be in a good position to do that. Yeah, Four of Air though, you may need to take a time out to think things through or to heal from something. Can I get another card, please, for Aquarius? I'm sorry, I don't know if you're in Aquarius. For full moon in Aquarius for pile one. Full moon in Aquarius for pile one. Yeah, I'm getting like spanner in the works energy. Like you had a plan, information came in, you have to adjust the plan, but you can still get to the end goal. This isn't an end to the plan, it's just a renegotiation of the plan, is how it's coming through. It's almost like a redirection from the universe. It's going to be better in the long run. It's like, I'm getting as well kind of like it's better to know now than further on down the line. It's like if the plan is in the early stages, I'm not seeing a plan too much, like specifically, but it's like if whatever you're doing is in the early stages, it's better to have this information now so that you can kind of make adjustments and lay the foundations, including that information. Where if this came in further down the line, it might have come in more like a tower moment. Coming apart, right? Yeah, it could have like caused some real division if it was known further along the line. So it could be like, it could almost be like, oh, we're going on holiday, oh no, it's going to be raining, well that's okay, we'll just take umbrellas. Where if you went on holiday and it rained and you weren't prepared, it would kind of like ruin the holiday. It's that kind of thing. Or it could just be like, I'm getting as well something like, if you're in the, like say you were dating and you were in the early stages of a relationship, you know, and the other person said, look, I've got kids, look, I'm still in the process of separating from someone else, you know, they're still involved, but I am separating. It's kind of like, it's better to have that information early on than kind of like when you're in, you know, you're in love with this person, when you're moving in with this person and it's like, oh hey, I've got kids, you know, my ex-wife's still knocking around. You know, it's better to have that information early on so that you can work with it rather than it coming in as something that could potentially like blow the relationship apart. So they're just kind of scenarios. It doesn't have to be that specific thing, but yeah. They're giving me the Phoebe, if you know Phoebe from Friends. This is brand new information. So it feels like it could also be positive. It's like information coming in. It's like, oh my goodness, I didn't realise this. Right, okay, it's kind of, everything's up in the air a little bit now, but this is really good. It could go that way as well. Ooh, okay. Could be a little bit of a fallout happening. Can I get another card, please? There we go. Oh, 2 cards. Now that I'm paying attention. So Ghostlands, yeah, you're in a bit of an in-between period where things don't feel like they're moving, things feel a little bit frozen. It's like, oh, the manifestation was going well, but but the brakes are on. This is kind of like the brakes are on energy. 17 is really standing out to me. 17 could be an important number for you. 1 and 7 breaks down to an 8, so there's something a little bit perpetual here. Yeah, with this 4 of air, it feels like something's like on ice because there's some new information and it's being processed. So if you're in a relationship with somebody and maybe you've told them something and they've gone quiet, don't panic. I think they're probably just processing, right? They're figuring it out. So the ghost lands is like maybe somebody's literally ghosted someone, but I think it's just because they don't quite know how to handle the information. They don't quite know how to reply. Just that the less I know the better song. Like it's like unwanted information perhaps coming apart. There you go. I'll pull a clarifier on that. Don't panic yet. It may just be that you've got a fear, right? Things have gone quiet. Somebody is afraid that a relationship's coming apart. It could be that somebody has information that's a relationship with somebody else is coming apart, you know, like a third party. It feels like there's a parting of ways as well, like a parting of paths. Like people may have to go on separate routes for a while. Doesn't mean they can't come back together, but there's 2 doors on this card, 2 people turning away. So it's almost like the Leo reading that I did. Is it that last week or this week? I think it's both. There's this energy of like having to come apart to come together. There may be this going separate ways for a while. So maybe, for example, again, like you're working on a project with somebody, they go on to a different team for a bit, but you're going to come back on the same project. Or I don't know, you're both going to the same destination, but you're going to have to take different routes to get there. You know, you thought you were going to get the train together, you can't get the train together, one person has to travel a bit earlier. So it could be something like that. 46 may be a significant number, 4 and 6 is a 10. So 10s do say that something is probably wrapping up and ending. Again, it could be like you've worked on a project, you're going on to different projects, but one day you're going to come back onto the same project, right? It's not the end of the world. What else, please, for pile number 1? It's like, don't give up with that believe in the impossible. Adjust the plan. Don't give up. Don't give up hope. There's definitely this feeling of, if you look at the way that the women are on these cards, they kind of got their arms crossed around themselves. They look like they kind of like, in kind of like, almost like the, what's that pose? You know, some people sleep like that, don't they? Like all tucked up. So it feels like giving yourself a bit of a hug, taking some time to heal from something. You know, definitely this new information here. Feels like everything's up in the air a little bit as well with the clouds. But you've got this like believe in the impossible, be clear about what you want. Okay, pile 1, please. Pile 1. Remember, this is local as well. It's like specifically around Thursday to Sunday. So the energy can change after that. This is what's happening sort of over the weekend, you know, going into the weekend, over the weekend. So the energy can change. What does pile 1 need to know, please? Pile 1, what does pile 1 need to know? Dream the world into being. There you go. Back to manifesting. If you can dream it, you can do it. You do have to take steps, though, to make your dreams come true. So, yeah, dream the world into being, manifestation, be clear about what you want. The Ace of Air as well can be your mental clarity. As I was saying, that full moon in Aquarius is coming through as almost like a light bulb moment. What's this? Moth spirit, surrender now as well. So, surrender to the things that are falling away. If something's coming apart, if something's ending, again, it could be like some kind of group project, some kind of phase of your life. Perhaps you're leaving school to go on to university and or college, and you know your friends are doing different courses. It doesn't mean it's the end of the relationship, right? You have to follow your dreams just as they have to follow their dreams. But it doesn't mean that you can't, even though coming apart can be temporary, it doesn't mean that if you want to, you can come back together again. Some things do just naturally fall away, and it's okay to let that happen, because there is this manifestation here. There is this looking to the future. You know, the lizard is looking to the future. He's got his head to the right. Manifestation is looking to the right. And here, these energies are kind of looking back towards the past. So I feel like it's something in the past that you're going to receive information about that needs to be let go of, need to heal from it. And then I feel like it could be that you and somebody else, like one of you is more glass half full, forward thinking about the future, thinking for the positive, and somebody else is kind of like, almost like burdened by the past. They keep looking back, dragging the heels a little bit. So it almost feels like this person could be slowing you down in some sort of way, where, you know, you're really eager to get on and kind of get moving and get onto the new. This person's still kind of like clinging to something from the past, possibly. So it could be that this person's still healing from something. You know, again, it could be like two relationships, two people coming together. One person has some clearing up to do from a previous relationship. Again, going back to that Blossom song, the less I know, the better. Anything else for pile one, please? Pile one. Pile one, please. Pile one, please. Can I get a message for pile one? Thank you. Transformation, the sea otter, yeah. So as I say, this did break up to a 10, this coming apart. So there is some kind of transformation happening here. The sea otters, I really like the sea otters because connection, tarantulas on the bottom. I won't show you that card because, you know, I know some people may be triggered by that. But it could be that if you're literally physically moving apart, you can keep in touch via the internet with that connection card. It feels like a transformation of a relationship. Now, transformation is not a complete ending. Transformation is the end of a cycle, the end of a phase. It could be the end of the phase of ghosting, right? But something's being transformed. I really, really like otters. To me, otters are a symbol of a very, very strong friendship or relationship where the two otters kind of mate for life. They're very happy as well. If you watch otters, they kind of they like float on the back and they hold hands. So there's this feeling of like a little bit of a happy-go-lucky nature, a little bit of a again, this kind of forward thinking nature. I feel like somebody is embracing change more than somebody else here. Somebody's looking like somebody's using the transformation, the ending, the change to transform, to adjust a situation, adjustments, transformation, right? Something new is beginning and it's going to be improved, I think. But there's this feeling of like somebody else really kind of like stuck in that past cycle. Okay, anything else, please? Anything else for pile one? I'm not taking reversals. Growth. Yeah, there is an opportunity here. Again, with the 1 and 9 breaking down to a 10. 1 add 9 equals 10. This is how it works. And 10's being about that closure, those endings. I want to put the transformation over here with this. Adjustments are required in the Ace of Air, because I feel like this is the transformation, the adjusting, the change in the plan. There is an opportunity for growth when things close, especially things that don't work for us anymore. If you think about the Tower card energy, when things fall away, it's because they no longer serve us. If you were at college, at school, and you completed that learning, there'd be no point staying at that place. You'd stagnate. You have to move on. You have to go to the higher level of learning. You know, if you complete a project at work, there's no point staying on that project. What's the point in doing that? You know, it's done, it's over, it's complete. You need to go on to the new. So there is a sense of like, oh, I've got a lot of nostalgia for this, it's wrapping up, but you can't stay there because you will stagnate. And I feel like one of these energies is stagnating. They're clinging on to what is meant to fall away. And I think that you're being a lot more positive, looking forward, looking for the opportunity for growth, looking for kind of, as the old's cleared away, what new things can come in. So it could even be you're split-minded about this. This could just be your energy, and you have to adjust the way that you think in terms of a less of a glass half empty to a glass half full perspective. All right, let's just get a few more cards here. I want to ask about your energy, your current energy. Tell me about the person watching this reading. You can flip it if you feel the need to flip it and you feel like this is you and this is them. You can do that, but I'm just going to do a quick them and you. So we have 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody needs to make a decision. Tell me about the decision. They're going to make an impulsive decision. They're going to make a decision based on, again, like that kind of like, I was saying that there may be like a sudden need for independence, a sudden need for freedom. They're giving me freedom, Braveheart quote. Feels like somebody's ready, like, to look forward. It feels like, again, this decision where he's like looking back and looking forward. So I feel like, because I'm reading this as you, but flip it if you need to, I think you've been looking at the past situation. I think you see that it's like, maybe it's like a situation that's ready to blow apart. You know, you can see that this is about to end, this is about to erupt. So you're turning away from it, you're facing forwards, and you're facing forwards with a huge amount of passion and enthusiasm. The Knight of Wands is like, he moves quickly, he communicates, he does what feels good, he goes with the flow, very fast moving, intuitive, creative, expansive energy. Brilliant, brilliant character in the upright. So I feel like that's you. And tell me, what action is this Knight of Wands taking? What action is this Knight of Wands taking? Thank you. King of Swords. So you are, that King of Swords is absolutely taking action. You're being analytical. This is Aquarian energy. Being analytical, being a little bit cold. You're going into that ghost lands, I feel, or going through the ghost lands. So I feel like there may be a cold period, but at least you're moving away from something that could be quite explosive, something that's going to blow apart. So I feel like you're walking away from something because you know it's not going to work anymore, and you're being very confident. Both of these energies are very, very confident, very analytical, very strategic. This particular King of Swords is taking action, and they are communicating because that sword's raised. It's like, now is the time. Now you're going to feel that this is the time to do something. You may have to cut people out of your life. You may have to let things fall away. You're going to know what to do, because that Aquarius energy is really going to give you a huge amount of clarity with this King of Swords. Okay, so please tell me about an energy outside of the person watching. So who else is involved in this story? Tell me about who else is involved in this story. Somebody around you is moving on. They're also moving away from, I feel like there's this troublesome situation. It's like something's about to erupt, because the Six of Swords is moving onto calmer waters. They're not mentally trapped. They're moving forward with carrying their thoughts forward, and they're moving to a place that's going to be emotionally stable. This Ace of Pentacles says that this person could have some sort of new offer or opportunity that they're moving towards. So it could be this person has an offer to work on a different project. This person has an offer from a different university. It could be the same university, but this person is moving forward. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles for the person around. Oh, they're a bit secretive about this. You may not know this. They have also made a decision. They've also got the Two of Wands. So yeah, there could be a coming apart energy. You and somebody else, you could be taking different paths for now, but that doesn't mean that you can't still communicate and stay connected, and that you can't meet up again in the future, you know. But I feel for now, there's maybe two people going separate ways. This person may not know how to tell you this because of this Ghostlands card, and that could be what this Ace of Swords is. But it feels like that Ace of Swords could also be you, though. Like, you're wielding that Ace of Swords here as the King of Swords. So both very, very positive, both good energy. I'm not seeing anything negative here. I'm just seeing perhaps a temporary splitting of paths. And again, it's local to the weekend. So yeah. Do take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. If you want to go and check out another pile, you can absolutely do that. If not, I'm leaving you here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, or leave a comment. That's all really helpful to me. And of course, share the video with your friends if you think that they might like to have a go at using their intuition and picking a card. So do take care, and yeah, have a lovely full moon in Aquarius, pile 1. Oh, did you hear my knee click? That was gross. Ow. Hello to those of you who picked pile 2 and the clear quartz. I'm sorry about random car noises outside. Right, okay, so let's see what the full moon in Aquarius has in store for you. We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So if you've been having some kind of argument, fighting some kind of battle, arguing over contracts, anything legal, or just generally like you need to make a choice. It's like it's a win-win outcome. It's going to be fine either way. So don't fret. Don't fret it. Go with the flow, right? Reading done. Let's see what else the cards have for you. So tell me more for pile 2 and the clear quartz, please. I'm just going to move the other crystal out of the way. There you go, so I can focus. Pile 2, please. Go outside. Let's go outside. Let's go outside in the sunshine. I do actually want to. It's a very nice day today, but I feel like that fire in the sky is trying to kill me. So it's very, very warm. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. So is there anywhere that you can go to that's like a green area? Is there anywhere that's like got a little bit of natural beauty? Even if you're in quite a built up area like I am kind of physically right now, you know, go outside, look at the sky, don't look directly at the sun, that's a bad thing. You know, look at the clouds, look at the stars, see what kind of shapes you can see. You know, go outside and just look at like tiny little insects, whatever you need to do, and just get grounded right now. Be a part of nature. With it being Libra and this kind of like mother nature, like almost like Gaia element coming through, I'm kind of picking up on Empress energy, so it'll be interesting. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but hopefully that'll wear off. But there could be, we'll see if the Empress card comes out as well in your reading. That'd be interesting if it did. So go outside, chill out, relax. Go and have, I don't know, if you're happy to do this, maybe go and have a few drinks with your mates. Go and hang out in the park with your kids. Go for a walk. You know, get outside, get moving. Maybe there's a health aspect as well. Maybe you need to physically move. This kind of purple lilac colour seems to be standing out to me. Oh, I forgot your song. Your song was A Lost Cause by Billie Eilish. I don't know if I pronounce the name right. I always call it Eilish, but I think she pronounces it Eilish. Lost cause. There could be something that's kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back for you. That light bulb moment of that full moon in Aquarius could be like, why am I wasting my time and energy on this? I could just walk away. So it does feel like leave things to karma a little bit. Walk away from something. Stop trying to you're giving me stop trying to make, oh, what do they say in Mean Girls? Stop trying to make something happen. Can't think what they say now. But it's like, stop trying to make something happen. Like, it's either the situation's a lost cause, or maybe you just feel that way, a relationship's a lost cause. But it's like, it's going to work out fine. The universe is taking care of this for you. You don't actually need to do anything except for step back, release, relax. Tell me more. Whoa, that's quite a few. I saw the Queen of Cups though, or the Knight of Cups, I think it was. So there's love here, there's emotions here. Okay, here we go. Yeah, something. Ooh, yeah. This is legalities. Healing as well. There's something to do with because the Justice card, Libra energy, is to do with like law, and win-win does have that kind of that feel to it. So there's some kind of legality, documents, contracts, something here, because this Ten of Fire, you can see she's literally burning paper, and the King of Air, this is Aquarian energy, is it can symbolize like somebody who works with contracts, a legal advisor, somebody who works in law, technology, or communications, somebody who can give you very good kind of intellectual, knowledgeable advice. The King of Air is very, very intelligent, analytical, knowledgeable. Yeah, they know what they're talking about normally, the King of Air. There is this sense with him wearing a mask though that I'm just picking up on, but we'll see what becomes of that. This King of Air is not communicating right now. He's watching. I feel like he's not actually taking... There's this sense of like watching and waiting, but also not just sitting there waiting, not being in that kind of like Four of Swords energy, but making the most out of the time. It could be something like, you know, maybe there's some kind of like investigation at work. You could say in a win-win outcome is forecast, so you could sit there, you know, maybe you've been suspended for 2 weeks, I don't know, I'm just throwing things out there, and you're sat at home and you're worrying about it. It's like, there's no point worrying about it. Go and make, you've got 2 weeks off, go and exercise, you know, spend some time doing the things you enjoy. Another thing could be something like you're waiting for some kind of verdict. You know, maybe there's something going through the court system. It doesn't have to be directly that you're involved with a court case, or there's some kind of legalities. It feels like it's out of your hands. So it could be something like you've applied for a job, the contracts are being drawn up. It could be you have filed something in the small claims court, you're waiting to hear back on that. It could be that you've applied for a credit card, you're waiting for the response. Something legal and technical, right? There's something ending though. The 10 of fire is, now I mentioned the straw that broke the camel's back. This is literally that card for me. So the 9 of fire, the 9 of wands, is a card about persevering with something. It's the wounded warrior card. It's feeling very burdened, but keeping on standing up, keeping on going, picking yourself up over and over again. Here is like finally putting those burdens down. It's like whatever has been a burden for you, you can rest it now. It's like, I cannot carry anymore, I have to put it down. So there's something that you're releasing, something you literally could be walking away from a job, could be it's like, it feels like I'm not wasting any more energy on this, is how it's coming through. But it's a win-win outcome is forecast. So it's almost like because it's out of your hands, there's no point worrying about it. I like this King of Air. It could just be that full moon in Aquarius energy helping you to get a little bit of mental clarity and mental distance from whatever the situation is for you. I'm just going to put them like that. I'm just seeing, like, because there's a lot of air here as well, like those contracts are burning, and when paper burns, it kind of comes into, like, you know, ash. It's lighter. I'm seeing, now I don't know what these are. I've actually looked for them and I can't find them. So if anyone knows, I'd love you to tell me in the comments. But there's some kind of like it's like a biscuit or a cracker or something, and you have them normally like around Christmas time. I think that's when I had them. And you can burn the wrapper. You put it over a flame and it kind of goes and turns to ash. It's like, that's like a party trick. So if someone knows what that is, I'd love to know, because I haven't been able to find them since. So let's keep going. Tell me more please for pile 2. Tell me more please for the people who'll pick pile 2. The people who'll pick pile 2. Peaks of joy and listening. Oh, just, I got a side message there that some of you, it's like you may not get the verdict that you want, you may not get the outcome that you want, but it's, if you don't, it's because the universe has something better for you in store. So it's almost like that's why it's a win-win. You either actually win or you lose, but you win in the long term because it takes you to something better, you know. It's like maybe that opportunity wasn't for you. Look at this flying as well. Yeah, you could literally be, it could be something about you want to travel, you want to get on a plane, but you need to get your COVID tests. You know, are you going to get, is the test going to come back the way you want it to? Just this peaks of joy and flying, and there's a lot of air energy here. Basically, huge amount of air energy. You've got Libra and Aquarius. Very, very light. Watch out for numbers 33. Repeating number 3s could be important to you right now. 33 could be a significant number. It could be your age. It could be your house number. It could be something like that. 53 could be important, and 20. Listening. Maybe just you need to just listen to music, get your mind off things. Feels like there's this higher elevation of the mind as well though, and just really noticing this lifting energy. And then you've got the King of Air as well, who has the wings. They are outside. Peaks of joy. I feel like there's something really, really good coming in for you. Like if you felt like you've been in a mental maze, I see you getting a higher perspective, especially with the help of this King of Air coming in here. I'm still doing that kind of like clueless voice. What else, please? What else, please? Maybe they're trying to tell me, because in Clueless, in the film Clueless, her dad is a lawyer or something, isn't he? He's like working with contracts throughout the film, and she goes and she helps with a brother. So it's like there could be something to that as well. Time to let go. Yeah, well, that's this 10 of fire, because it's putting the burdens down. So if there's something that's been like going around in circles, like just let go of it. Walk away from it. Go outside. Listen to music. Do something different. Believe in yourself as well. Squirrel spirit there. Again, you're going to see squirrels if you go outside. Watch out for squirrels. I feel like you may see squirrels around a lot. Pay attention to what you're thinking. If you see a squirrel, it could be a sign from the universe. What else, please? Anything else, please, for pile 2? Whoa. Fierceness. Wolverine. What? That is a very different energy. But you may need that. You may need a little bit of fire in you in order to walk away from whatever this thing is, you know, to let something go. It's like, maybe it's like almost like, you know, losing your temper and slamming the door. Like, I'm done with that. I've got clarity. I'm done with that. I'm off to something better. Time to let go. You might need that boost of, am I still recording? You might need that boost of like warrior spirit. There's a lot of very grounded animals, like with the squirrel, the groundhog, the elephant is a very grounded animal, and the wolverine as well, like a lot of very earthy animals. So there's this sense of being very down to earth, but also having a higher perspective. Number 5 could be important to you. Do go and check out that Billie Eilish song, see if anything jumps out to you. There could be a specific lyric, you could know somebody called Billie, there might be something in the video that is helpful to you. In that video, she's actually spending a lot of time with her friends, so it may be that you need to go and get together with friends, take your mind off something. Anything else, please? Anything else, please, for pile 2? A change in the wind. There's a change in the wind. Yeah, something's changing, something's transforming. Time to let go of the old and make way for the new. That's just a bit of fluff. Yeah, don't fret it. Don't worry about it. Whatever's going, whatever's ending, whatever you've been waiting to hear back from, like listening, waiting to hear back from something, let it go. Go and have some fun. Let the change happen. Because being anxious, worrying about it is not going to serve you. So kind of like almost like whatever you need to do to get out of your own head right now. Really noticing the number 3s. Excuse me a second. I don't think I need to listen to that person's entire conversation, so I'm going to sit here eating an ice cream. I'll be back in a minute. Sorry about that, but this is exactly the point. You can't control other people, and if it's out of your hands, it's out of your hands. You may as well go and have an ice cream, put your feet up in your garden, read a book, whatever you need to do. I've also got this bottle of water now that's like, it's a frozen bottle of water. I've just opened it and it's sprayed everywhere. So yeah, well done me. Like, I've got wet cards. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, it's, you know, like that person interrupted me, decided to broadcast the conversation to the entire street on speakerphone, and yeah, do you know what? Like, I got to have an ice cream and found a nice frozen bottle of water, so it's all good. It's all good. Ooh, you've got the Lovers card and the 8 of Wands. Oh, this is communication about a choice. This is communication and action regarding a very heartfelt choice. Now, it could be a relationship, a choice in love, somebody really making their mind up and going for what they want, or moving away. I mean, it looks like moving towards. This is your energy that I'm pulling for here. She's really reaching for that 1 wand, isn't she? Tell me about the 8 of Wands, please, for whoever picked this reading. The 8 of Wands, please. So yeah, this is like making your mind up, being very clear, taking action towards what you want. Yeah, being very, very, very clear. You've got the King and Queen of Swords here. Clear about what you want, communicating. As she may not be communicating, she's got that sword pointing down. Making your mind up, drawing clear boundaries, saying it like it is. Like, absolutely seeing things very, very clearly. What's the Lovers card, please, for pile 2? Yeah, there you go. I told you she was reaching for that 1 wand. Like, no more balancing, no more juggling, making your mind up, making your choice. choosing what makes you feel passionate, choosing what makes you feel like you're lit up inside, choosing what makes you feel confident and strong and bold and passionate and creative. Why wouldn't you choose that? That's amazing. Yeah, could be choosing yourself as well. You know, she's looking in a mirror there. Could be choosing somebody who mirrors you. The Lover's card normally symbolises a divine connection, being led to somebody. You could have to listen to your own intuition. Maybe you do get messages through music. I certainly do. But you're going somewhere higher. You're leaving something behind, cutting the cords of something. That Queen of Swords cuts things out. It's like this, I'm done with this situation. Wolverine energy. Look, this sword wielding energy. Yeah, taking action, making a change. Really, really good. Tell me about an energy outside of, I want to call you Libra, because you've got strong Libra here. Libra, Aquarius, like Libra here. Doesn't mean you have to be a Libra. As I say, we were all affected by different energies at different points. We were all affected by that full moon in Aquarius. There may be some Libra going on in your chart right now. But yeah, huge amount of Libra in this energy, in this reading. Tell me about energy outside of the person watching, please. Tell me the energies affecting this reading. Tell me who else is involved, please. Justice in the reverse. So there's been a miscarriage of justice. There's been something that's unfair outside of you. I feel like the universe is correcting it. Yeah, something's not been fair. Something's not been right here. So no wonder somebody's getting into this like Wolverine energy. Tell me about justice in reverse. Tell me about justice in reverse. It could be another Libra, right? Could be 2 Libras involved. Tell me about justice in reverse. Like, I'm just getting it's not fair. It's not fair. Somebody's making a choice. It may not be a fair decision. Tell me about this choice. Choosing a Queen of Wands. Leo energy, Cancerian energy. Could be a choice between the two. I mean, there's a cat. That's probably indicating it's a choice between the two. It could be this person made a choice in the past that wasn't fair. The universe is correcting it. Or you're saying, look, if you're not going to value me, if you're not going to choose me, if you're not going to rule in my favour, I know my worth as this Queen of Swords energy. I know my worth. I know my value. If you're not going to give me what I deserve, if you're going to be unfair to me, then I'm sorry, I'm burning this contract. I'm out of here. This is not working for me. I'm better than that, is how that's coming through. Something not fair here. Somebody made a choice. I feel like they ruled against you. There's a Queen of Wands here in the upright. The Queen of Wands in the upright is gorgeous. This is somebody who's confident, bold, very creative. I am feeling that this is the energy that you're moving into. She's loyal, as this person may have a cat. Just noticing the 2 cats. This person could be a Leo, definitely. But there's a choice here. And this person's magnetic, gorgeous, bold, creative, fiery, center of attention. But again, I feel like it could be an energy that you're moving into. Gender aside, don't worry, he, she, they, however you represent. Could be something with that. But over here there's another choice, and this is the Chariot card. Now the Chariot card, it could be Cancerian energy. It doesn't necessarily mean there's this person involved. It's more that somebody here is feeling torn in 2 different directions. They're trying to step up, trying to take control of the situation, trying to get the reins of their own life. Very, very fast action here. It's kind of the major arcana of this minor arcana card. It is a card about victory and success. Somebody may have chosen success over you. Tell me more about the Chariot. Yeah, a bit secretive here. They made the wrong choice. They made the wrong choice and they regret it. 5 of Cups. Didn't work out for them. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is you. Page of Pentacles. You're off doing your own thing, or this person's off doing their own thing. Planning things. Getting things in action, getting things off the ground, being very, very practical and grounded. I feel like that's your energy. It doesn't matter if you're not a Leo or whatever. Something wasn't fair. Somebody chose somebody else or something else. Didn't rule in your favour. You said, you know what? I'm just going to go outside, get some sunshine. You know I want to. You're like, let it burn. Let it burn. I'm over it. Already over it. didn't care anyway. Queen of Swords, cutting it out. It's like, do you know what? If you're not going to choose me, then you weren't right for me. I'm not going to sit here groveling and begging and licking your boots saying, pick me next time. I'm not doing that. I'm like, if you're not going to see my worth, if I'm getting into that Queen of Swords energy. I am Libra. It's like, if you're not going to see my worth, if you're not going to value me, if you're not going to give me what I deserve, then why would I want to stick around? I'm better off without you. Pile 2. Love it. Pile 2, this is, look what you could have won. Look what you're missing. It's like, oh right, you're not going to pick me? I'm going to go and get myself a makeover. I'm going to look really good when I'm outside on those pictures, and I'm going to show you what you didn't choose, right? I'm going to make you regret that choice. Or not even like, it's not even like vengeance though. It's not vengeance. It's not like, look what you could have won. It's like, it's just like, do you know what? I'm letting it go. I'm going out living my best life. I'm moving on to something better. So pile 2, couldn't have ended any better than that. Like, I love it. Literally, it's like this Aquarian moon is helping you be totally above it, like not emotional about it, logical about it. It's this energy of like, my teeth bumped together. Oh, that ice cream. It's this energy of why would I waste my time on something that wasn't working for me anyway? Why would I sit there sobbing, like waiting for somebody else? I'm not going to do that. That's me giving my power away. If something's out of my hands, then so be it. But I'm going to spend that energy and that time and those thoughts wisely on things that are productive, things that can grow for me. Because I like crying over spilt milk, being in this energy isn't going to work for me. And that's what this other person's in now, because they see what they've lost. They see what they didn't choose. They know they were unfair. They know that you deserve more, and they can see it now. I'm angry. I've gone into this energy. But it's brilliant. It's beautiful. It's like that kind of positive anger of self-empowerment, of moving forward, of thinking creatively, of growing things. Like, I love it so much. It's so, so good. So, so good. All right, pile 2, awesome. If you want to go and check out one of the other piles, you can absolutely do that. If this didn't resonate, that's fine. You know, check out another pile or just leave it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those of you who like, subscribe, share the videos, hit the notification bell, leave comments. I really, really appreciate that. And those of you that come in and stealth watch, I appreciate you too. Best of luck with that. That looks brilliant. I really like that reading. Like, that is like such a good mindset to have. Like, just go out, just let it go, let it flow, go outside, do something productive. It's so good. So make the most of this Aquarius moon energy. It seems to be working wonders for you. Do take care, and yeah, I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hello to those of you who chose pile 3 and the rose quartz. Interested to see what we get for you, because your song was Friends by Marshmallow and Anne-Marie. So it's that F-R-I-E-N-D-S. That's how you spell friends. So it's like, do you need to spell it out for somebody? We're just friends. Like, stop pushing this relationship. You know, I really like you. We get on really well. We vibe well together, but we're friends. You know, it may just be taking it slowly as well. It may just be like, hold your horses. Like, you're going too hot, too heavy, too fast. You know, again, that Aquarian energy, if somebody's being really clingy right now, that's not going to work for Aquarius energy. Aquarius is very, very independent. So it could just be that somebody's too needy, too clingy, and you're like, I need space to breathe. I just need space to breathe right now. So it may be just that you need to be like, look, we're just friends. Like, because you need, it may just be you need to make it really clear to somebody. We'll see what comes through for you. Your card then is, oh, you're very close to achieving your goal. You know, it could be something like you're focused on work right now. You're focused on a project, you're focused on work, you're focused on success, you're focused on like doing something, and this other person's like trying to get a relationship off the ground with you, and you're like, it's not the right time. Not the right time. Like, maybe further on down the line, but right now, friends. Maybe you're just watching Friends. Maybe you just keep quoting Friends, like me, I don't know. So yeah, the names may be significant. So you've got Anne, you've got Marie, maybe you're eating marshmallows. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe check out the song, check out the video. There may be something that jumps out to you there. But let's see. So Actually, how long do I have? Do I have enough time on this? Yeah, it looks like I do. So I worry about it cutting out on me. Tell me then, please, what is in store for pile 3 over the full moon period? So we're talking like Thursday to Sunday, when the moon's at its fullest. So it appears full in the sky for a few days. Temptation, sexy. Me taking the devil card and being like, sexy. Yes, please. Give me that apple. Bad person. Are you in denial about I'm joking, by the way. I've just got anything that's kind of like dark and scary, I joke about it. Or do I? What is going on? What is your energy? It could be because I just ate an ice cream in pile 2's reading. I could be having a sugar rush, but your energy is making me giddy. It's very silly. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? Eating ice cream for breakfast, maybe? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. I have actually just significantly, I mean like 90% to 10% kind of like drop in how much I drink over the past few months. I went out as well with for a works do with a load of friends and didn't drink. Announced it right at the start. I was like, not drinking. I'm going to be the boring one. I wasn't boring. I was doing headstands in the park and playing on playground equipment and dancing to Vanilla Ice, but I was sober doing it. So yeah, there could be some sort of temptation that you have to overcome. I feel like I need to go again. What's this? Motivation. Motivation to overcome temptation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. So you could have started something in spring. You could have got something off the ground in spring, got the ball rolling in something. If you thought about doing something in spring and you haven't started it already, maybe cleaning out your cupboards, can relate. Like I've been saying, I'm going to clean out that bathroom cupboard all week and haven't done it. So yeah, it's like you've set an intention, so go and do it. The temptation could be the temptation to procrastinate. So there's a lot of different ways that this can come through. You have got a male and a female fairy as well on these cards, which is interesting. The beautiful cards. This is the fairy, the Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. Oh, a fellow Karen, obviously a genius. What is wrong with me? What is it's very giddy energy. I like it though. I hope it lasts all day. What's going on, please? 5 of Earth. So something didn't work out. I feel like you could have had a stumble. So maybe you had the motivation to give up on something. The universe is putting a test in front of you. Maybe failed the test, but it's okay, you can keep going, right? It's like, I'm not going to eat ice cream for breakfast. Oops, I ate ice cream for breakfast. It's okay, I won't eat ice cream for breakfast tomorrow. But the 5 of Earth is this feeling of like, feeling out in the cold, feeling left out, feeling like something didn't work out for you, having regret over something. It's being stuck. It's like being stuck, not knowing what to do. Things aren't going your way. So it's like, instead of blaming everybody else, it's like, well, what can you do to change? What can you, because you can't, pile 2 has something similar where it's like, you can't control everybody else, but you can control you. You can control your actions, your response to things. So if something didn't work out, you know, pile 2 had something similar where they didn't get chosen for something. If a door's shut to you, you applied for a job, you didn't get it, you know, you didn't get the results you needed on an exam, whatever it is for you that didn't work out, it's like, I'm hearing chin up, Chuck, and pull your socks up. It's like, well, what next? Like, don't sulk over it, what next? You are very close to achieving your goals, so I feel like this is more of a feeling of being shut out. Like, don't wait for other people to deliver your goals, you achieve your goals. But you need the motivation to do that. The temptation is to abandon it, abandon projects too soon. Kind of getting Gemini, Sagittarian energy through so far. What else, please, for pile 3? Peaks of Joy. Yeah, this came out in the pile 2 reading as well. There could be something within you where I'm just thinking back to what I was talking about at the beginning of the reading, when I was doing the introduction. There could be a sense of you of trying to avoid the disappointed feelings. You know, that downtown, like things haven't worked out for you, so you're going looking for the quick fixes. Be careful of the quick fixes, the peaks of joy. It's not sustainable. It's a peak, it's not a plateau, okay? So you're going to experience the peaks and then it's going to be a drop. So you need to sustain that energy. You may have something going on where you've got like where you have to regulate your sugar intake or something, you know, or your caffeine intake. You may be very up and down at the moment. Maybe you have got something like ADHD. I'm just thinking because I'm so giddy right now. It's like what goes up must come down, so be wary, especially if there's things that are a significant crutch for you. It's like you have to experience the lows and the highs. That like the higher your mood, the lower it's going to drop almost. So you need to find somewhere where you've got you're not completely flat, but you've got a, you know, easy waves, right? Easy waves. The deeper emotions, the feelings of disappointment, loss, regret, are there as a foil to the good times, because if you only experience good times, you wouldn't appreciate them. So the bad times are almost like something to compare the good times to. They're there for a reason. They serve a purpose. So don't avoid them. I think you've got a temptation here to avoid disappointment. Okay. Sing your own song. Yeah, sing your own song. You've got dog spirit, be loyal to what you love, and moth spirit, surrender now. This also, excuse me. All right, just another example of how interruptions can actually serve a purpose, because while I was just waiting for that conversation outside to end, I looked up the meaning of this card, and it's tying into the temptation card. Like, literally cannot make this up. So if you look here, Moth Spirit asks, what is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with spirit, or pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it's become a compulsion or an addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you can't think straight? Temptation, right? So it also says hard work and dedication, like the dog, right? Hard work and dedication to achieving your goals are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when Moth Spirit appears, it's time to consider if you've gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, or addiction to certainty, or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as the awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. It ties into the song as well, doesn't it, if it's a person. Let go of your excessive energy. That's what I'm picking up on, excessive energy, by channeling it in more than one direction. The fire burns hot, and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all the other pursuits that matter to you. Now is the time for surrender and radical acceptance, so that your drive does not cause you to flee or to fight. Interesting. Spirit wants you to release your need for certainty and control so that you can relax into a more balanced way of using your Moth Spirit's energy. Banish the shoulds and the musts so that you can enjoy what is as you allow for what might be. So you're close to achieving a goal, some of you, and there's a bit of a temptation here, or an obsession, where you are almost addicted to a perfect outcome. Like, you're very much, it has to be this way. There's a bit of control in there. It has to be this way. This is what you're heading towards, this Five of Earth disappointment energy, because you're so fixated on a specific outcome. I feel like you need to open up a little bit more to the universe, allow the universe to deliver things the way that, you know, they know best, right? Don't be too dogged with something. So be loyal to what you love, but don't be obsessive with it. I really love the dog card. It's interesting how it's come out with this. You're close to, so yeah, you're quite fixated on something or someone. Don't let that spill into obsession. if you start to feel obsessive about things, or you know, like these kind of like overly controlling, it has to be this way, you know, take a step back, do something to release that. Interested about this peaks of emotion. I kind of want to know more about that. Peaks of joy and motivation. What does it say? When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. It looks like that person's springing into action. They've got literally a grasshopper there. There's something you've been really thinking about doing. Say it. Get busy and do it. The dog's eyes are really standing out to me. They've got that kind of milky blue colour to them. The numbers 19, 39 or 33 may be significant to you. Watch out for repeating 3s, repeating 9s. Anything else, please? Okay. For pile 3, could be a little bit of a fallout happening. You've got the hair cycles. Watch out again for 31, so another 30 number. You've got 44, watch out for repeating number 4s. The jackal, truth. Reciprocity, honeybee. Make sure that any energy you put in is being reciprocated equally. You've got the dog again, companionship. That's the dog twice, so somebody may definitely have a dog. And the jackal is very dog-like as well, isn't it? And you've got the goats, reliability. Again, with like similar energy, right? This is what you want. You want reciprocity. You want the truth. You want companionship. You want reliability. It's making me think of, because of the goat as well, it's making me think of the Cappy reading, because that was very similar. They had this this need in that reading, or someone did, where they just needed something that was like reliable, something that was grounded, something where they knew where they stood, somebody who was loyal. So it feels like this is what you're looking for in a relationship. But it could be that either you or the other person sees it more as a friendship than a love interest. So just be aware of that. There's nothing wrong with it. It all looks really, really good. It's reciprocal. There's companionship there, reliable, truthful, loyal, abundant with this Empress energy. This is like things can grow here. You know, the rabbits multiply very quickly. So very gentle. This looks really, really good. Really good, really stable, really reliable. It is very fixed. It's very earthy energy, earth sign energy, or scorpionic energy. Just be careful that this... So I'm just really looking at the numbers. You've got 19, 41, 19, 44. Just 19 twice, and the dog twice. And a jackal. Yeah, it feels like a lot of Virgo in there as well. It feels like Virgo, Capricorn. It feels like very, very fixed, very kind of like, this is how we do it, this is the plan, this is how we're doing it, this is what the outcome's going to be. It's this need for reliability, this need to know how something's going to go, how something's going to work out, how something, you know, like doing something so by the book, but it's like, it comes with this like anxiety, this like obsessive, like overthinking almost. Which, just be wary that that doesn't lead to disappointment. Excuse me. Just thinking back to pile number 1, who had a much more Aquarian energy of like preparing to modify the plan. So you may want to go and check out pile 1 if this is resonating for you. You are close to achieving your goals though. I'm just looking at the goat. The goat climbs the mountain. The goat is the animal that can get to the peak, right? They're made for something. And you are close to achieving your goal. But it's like obsessive. But it could work for you as well. This is the thing. It could really work for you. It could be because you obsess about the tiny details. That is actually kind of almost like what works for you. This Five of Earth is worrying me. And then look, you've got joy twice. You've got peaks of joy and you've got joy music. Make sure you're releasing. Make sure you're not taking that stress. If this is like a work thing, make sure you're not carrying that stress through to, you know, going into the weekend, spending time with family, spending time with friends. You don't want to be so like one-track minded that you aren't present for the people who are around you. So, you know, listen to some upbeat music. I actually gave a Virgo this advice this morning. They were having a tough day in work, and I said, just stick some cheesy 90s pop songs on, and just, you know, it'll be the end of the day before you know it. And it's this energy as well of like, if it's out of your hands, like pile two's reading, if it's out of your hands, then why waste your time and energy worrying about it? Get your head down, do your job well, do your job effectively. Everybody else's mess, that's not your mess. So there's something like that, like stick the music on, like experience the joy. But I'm also kind of feeling like the joy may come after, because this feels like really focused on like achieving something. This cycle as well is not sure about what this cycle is. Okay, that's number 28. Have I said 31 and 6 over here as well? You've got 33 and 44. Watch out for number patterns. You may be seeing a lot of number patterns. You can use that as confirmation from the universe. I mean, even if you're dealing with someone and it's this person and they just want to be friends, if they're showing up as the dog spirit, that is a good friend. That is like a friend for life. That is like somebody who's like properly by your side. Could be you both in this energy. There's kind of like two jackals on this card. Like that person is going nowhere. But if they're very busy at work, like maybe it's not the right time to push them for anything else. So the person who's watching this and resonating with it, the people who chose pile 3, can you tell me about their energy, please? Pile 3's energy. Oh, that card bent. That's really upset me. You know, you see a lot of readers who do the kind of like casino shuffling where they split the deck and kind of they bend it and do that. I can't do that. It feels like mistreatment of my deck. So the fact that card is bent has really upset me. Queen of Swords. I'm not taking reversal. So she is very focused, isn't she? She's focused, but this Queen of Swords isn't communicating. Now, they normally do. The Queen of Swords is normally direct, honest. You've got honesty somewhere, right? Truth. Direct, honest, open, great communicator, draws clear boundaries, explains what she wants, but here she's not communicating. So you're in this very Libran-like Queen of Swords energy, drawing clear boundaries. And it could be because you're trying to achieve some sort of goal. You're very focused on work right now. So you could be saying to this other person, it's not the right time for a relationship right now. You know, I'm doing something over here. I'm going for my career goals. It feels very earth sign. Just with the dogs and the goats as well. Very, very earth sign energy. So, yeah, tell me more. Why are you in this Queen of Swords energy? Knight of Wands. Because, yeah, you're really focused. You're very clear about what you want. You're very focused on something that, very, very motivated. You've got this motivation card here. This is very motivated. This person's going for something. This person's taking action. I don't feel like there's communication, but they're very focused on whatever this goal is. You're close to achieving your goal. Tell me more. Six of Cups. There's something coming back from the past here, some kind of nostalgia. Excuse me. I mean, this is certainly like soulmate energy in terms of like equal give and take. Here's the reciprocity, right? The reciprocity, the community around you, the people around you, friends, children around you. The lovely meaning of this card is, now those cups, those gold cups have value to the humans. So it's something to do like a re-evaluation of worth. To the children, they don't understand what cups are. You know, they live under the water. It doesn't make sense that something holds fluid. So they're like, is it a hat? Is it like a shell? Can I hear the ocean in this shell? Is it something that the fish can swim between? Like, what are these things? So they have a different value to these people. So there's something about determining value in a different way. valuing different things, valuing friendship and friendly connections over material things. All right, I want to ask what that Five of Earth is. What's the Five of Earth, please? What's this coldness, this Five of Earth? Six of Wands, Four of Wands, Three of Swords, ow, heartbreak. Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Six of Wands is like the success, having the spotlight on you. Now, I don't know if this is you or the other person. I don't know who's feeling like this. Somebody has a lot of eyes on them. They have a level of success. They're in the spotlight. People have a focus on them. There could be some. This could be regards to some kind of event, some kind of milestone that's been celebrated, some kind of home situation, a workplace. There is this sense of heartbreak or loss here. Something didn't work out. Something. There's emotional pain here. Why are people so noisy? I just sprayed my water bottle everywhere again. I'm soaking wet. I don't know if you can see, just absolutely soaking wet. Right, okay, so sense of heartbreak, disappointment. Okay, now's not the right time. I guess we'll be friends. You know, there is pain there. There's yeah. But this Knight of Pentacles, again, if this feels like your energy, you have a plan. You very much like I was saying, that kind of Virgo energy of like having a plan, knowing what you want to do, having it all figured out, having a goal, moving very, very slowly towards whatever this goal is that you're trying to achieve. And it's going to make you happy with this Nine of Cups. It feels like wish fulfillment. It feels like something that you have to do. It feels like it's something that's going to take you to feeling very abundant, feeling very like your wishes are coming true, like it's all working out for you. So you're trying to manifest something for you right now. And this is like not involving anyone else. The Nine of Cups is like making yourself happy. You're making yourself happy, possibly after a period of heartbreak. And it's in terms of something to do with your success and celebration here. There's a lot of celebration. Could be that somebody didn't get invited to an event as well. All right, let's find out about the energy around you. So who else is involved in this reading, please? Oh, Seven of Swords. There's some kind of trickery or deception here. Now, the meaning of this is actually this person's stealing swords from a battlefield so the swords can't be used to injure people the next day. So it's not necessarily bad. But there's strategy, secrets and strategy around you. Secret strategy, and then this King of Pentacles there as well. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. Something's ending. Oh, there's an ending to the secrecy. There's an ending to the kind of tricky, deceptive behavior. Tell me about how death relates to this Seven of Swords. Temperance. Yeah, something's coming into balance. Something's being healed. After there's been some kind of trickery. Now, I don't know if everything's going to come to light, but this situation is ending, and it's a complete ending. It's like done. It's like the battle's over. That's it. The battle's over. Like clearing the battlefield. This is an energy outside of you. But then comes the healing. Then comes the rainbow of healing. The calming of emotions and passions. It feels like this is situational rather than a specific person. This feels like an environment that you've been in. An environment that you've been in where there's been a lot of deception. Maybe like backstabbing. Like, you know, like if everybody was all going for the same job, they'd all like be sucking up to the boss, or like, I don't know. But it's like that's being healed here. Any other energy outside? There's the Two of Cups. Right, yeah, I'm getting like, whatever this friendly relationship is, there's a reciprocal relationship here, at least one, if not more, right? There's friends here, there's people who are on the same page, there's people who are loyal to each other, there's people who are supportive. But if one of these people is looking for more, especially if it's a work environment, it feels like now is not the right time. Like people... It's almost like people are looking for any excuse to like play not a very nice game here. Why does this end? How does this end? What's the ending? Well, whatever it is, it's an end to the conflict, an end to the competition. Again, if like lots of people are all applying for one job, one person's going to get that job, and then that's it. The competition's over. So it feels like the competition's over. The battle's over. The battle's over. Somebody's going to win, right? Maybe everybody lost. Maybe you didn't get what you wanted. So you're working on your own success. But the situation's being healed. Yeah, being more independent, not relying on other people as much. And then what is this Two of Cups? Something that you're figuring out, something that's not going anywhere right now because it's not the right time. So it's on pause, but you are trying to look at it from that other person's perspective. You are seeing this thing from all angles. You have a lot of love for somebody or for a situation you want to give back to people, or somebody does. There is a choice being made here as well, action being taken, a plan being made, in the future, but right now it's on pause. This other person really, I feel like they feel out in the cold though. They feel like the door has been closed. I feel like this person's like, what have I done wrong? What did I do wrong? Yeah, they're in their own head. Look at that. They don't know what happened. They don't know what they did. They don't understand what's going on. All they know is the door was shut and they're hurt. But it's showing us as a good relationship. It's showing us friends. You know, maybe this person just needs, you know, the clarity. Maybe this person just needs to know where they stand. But whatever that is, that's showing us like loyal and faithful and reciprocal and really, really nice actually. It's just somebody's dealing with all this. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. It's going to change. Things are going to change. I hope that was helpful for you. You can go and pick another pile if you haven't watched pile 1 and pile 2. Go and check those out if you want to. If not, then I hope you have a brilliant weekend. I hope that Aquarian energy, feels like that Aquarian energy is really doing some good stuff in terms of like getting people into that analytical, strategic, like knowing the worth, setting boundaries, like having space. It feels like it's doing a lot of good for a lot of people. So yeah, good weekend up ahead in terms of self-empowerment and just generally good stuff. So do take care. I hope it was helpful. Leave me a like if you liked. Leave me a comment below if anything particularly resonated and you're comfortable sharing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell. And yeah, if you want to share it with friends, you know, get them to do the pick a card reading. That really helps out the channel as well. Really thankful to everybody who does these things. Thank you as well to the people who police that description, the comment box down below, and report the people who post links or nasty comments. A lot of the time they're gone before I even see them, so that's really, really helpful. And yeah, thank you to those of you who are just here stealth watching. I appreciate you too. Do take care, have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.